Jason was saying that he thought you guys did a good job of adjusting to the physicality. Do you think that's the physicality of maybe this particular game, or do you think this is an indicator of kind of what it's going to be down the stretch of this last month of the season?
I think it's obviously what it's going to be the last stretch of the season. We got to come out physical from the beginning of the games. They scored 41 in the first quarter. We can't have that, but I mean, I feel like we did a great job the whole rest of the game on the defensive end. So, yeah, we did pretty good.
What did you do differently?
Being more aggressive, being able to talk more on the defensive end, and just stay connected. So, after the first quarter, we all came in and said that was way too much. So, we just kind of adjusted from there, and good things happened.
What did you think of the way you guys? I mean, you was 1 point game there, to 97, 96 or something, and then was it the defense that kicked in that kind of swayed it to your side?
Yeah, I mean, we just kept playing. We got some stops and converted on the other end. So for us, I mean, we got two of the best guys in the world. So we got to play defense and be great on that end, and so they can come down and be great on the other end. So I feel like we did a great job of in the second half of that, and it showed, and we obviously got the win.
Is your playoff situation something you guys actively talk about?
Yeah, I mean, we know every game matters. There's a lot of, I mean, obviously it's a lot of teams that are right in that little spectrum. So for us, like I said, every game matters, and we have to take it as that each and every night. We can't take anybody lightly. We can't play anybody by their record, and we have to come out and just be aggressive and be physical each and every possession.
What do you think about these two games in SAC coming up? Obviously, could go a long way toward deciding a lot of things.
I'm excited. I can't wait to go out there and play. I feel like everybody else is excited as well. Like I said, we all know what's at stake, so it's going to be a real exciting 2 games, and I can't wait to get out there.
All right, thanks,
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot. Well, as you told us before the game, that was a different Utah team that you played tonight. What do you think was key for you guys in the second half, and then particularly Luke? Big turnaround for him, obviously.
Yeah, I thought the group after the first quarter, we held them under 25 points there. That first quarter was kind of like a shoot around. They were shooting, we were shooting. And so I thought our physicality started to come in that second quarter. And then after halftime, after we talked about it, I thought the guys did a really good job. I think it was 0 second chance points there in the second half. So being able to get the misses. And then I thought on the offensive end, just trusting each other. I thought we had some great looks at 3, Timmy, PJ. And so just the trust that they missed some early, but again, in that second half, they went to them, and PJ made some big threes for us. Timmy made some big shots for us. So just the trust that everybody has in that locker room, where everyone's just talking about if we can make a couple threes, how easy the game can become. And so, again, we talked about Utah. They fought. This is a hard place to win, and I thought the guys did a great job of executing down the stretch.
Well, and as you indicated, in the second half, I think Utah shot 37%, and Markin only 1 point in the fourth quarter. Did you guys do anything differently, rotation-wise, in the second half, or just tightening your principles?
Well, I think just understanding, where he's at and making him put the ball on the floor. He's one of the best at being able to catch and shoot behind the three-point line. But I think, again, there's the physicality, understanding where the game is being called and how you have to play at this time of the year. I thought we were really good with our physicality off the ball. And then, again, keeping them off the free throw line. I thought that was one of the big things there in the second and third and also in the fourth quarter is just keeping them off the free throw line.
Do you have to say anything to these guys now with these 2 games coming up in SAC?
No, I think it's a game in front of us, and as we talked about starting off the trip, this was step 1, game 1. We can say we maybe passed. Now it's both teams coming off a back-to-back. Understanding Sacramento is one of the best teams in the league, tough place to play, so this is a great test for us. And so we'll look at what we need to clean up as we go forward, and then we'll get ready for Sacramento. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
What do you think was going on that you guys allowed the 41 first quarter points?
Honestly, let me see. In all honesty, I think it was just more of just a second chance points. A lot of guys came in. A lot of guys were crashing the glass in the first half for sure. And we just had to kind of like, of course, it's something that we have to pay attention to when we game plan before the game. And we didn't really execute, I would say, in that area in the first quarter. So it's like, guys were flying over us, grabbing rebounds, knocking it out back down to out the shooters. And it was just more and more shots just falling in for them in the first quarter. Then once we finally adjusted, I felt like that we took that extra step to kind of like take that away, in all honesty.
What do you think of the defense, especially in the fourth quarter? Marketing didn't really hurt you at all down the stretch.
Just the game plan. We locked into it, and we made sure we was there for each other. At the end of the day, we put the right guys in the right positions defensively to be able to talk and communicate and then just, I would say, just play on the string. Just being there for each other, being in the right spot at the right time, and then just paying attention to just like the details of the game plan that we had. We always wanted to send him left. We made sure he went left. If he went back right, we was there, high hands, no fouling. Just really tried to stay disciplined on the defensive end.
How much talk has there been amongst the guys about the trip, the importance of the trip? And do you personally kind of feel the weight of the trip?
Every day is a gift for me. So when it comes to just like the next game up, I always focus on that one game. And then we just take it one day at a time. And just like the conversations around the team, I don't hear really too much conversation about it. But and just like the atmosphere and the vibe within the team, we know for a fact that this trip is important. So it's more of just like, I would say, the atmosphere, the persona, and just like the demeanor of how we just like hold ourselves coming out. And we just know at the end of the day, we have to come out. We have to fight a war night in, night out. It's not going to be hard. It's not going to be easy for us on a night-to-night basis. We have to make sure we stay locked into just like our keys and our principles going down the stretch, especially with this trip. We got a big one tomorrow. Play those guys 2 times in this, next, I would say, 4 days? We play tomorrow, 2 days in between. Play them again. So we just have to really just kind of stay locked in, stay together, in all honesty, just keep having fun with the game.
As a quick aside, how long have you had the necklace? Did we get a better look at it?
The landlord necklace?
Yeah.
And the 21, I got, my wife got it for me on my birthday when I was back in Washington, so I got it this year. And every time I get a chance to just really just kind of like put it with any type of outfit, I make sure I do. She really feels good whenever she sees it on the pictures and stuff. I got to make sure I show off her gifts from me, for me. At the end of the day, or she's going to be mad at me.
You've done that. Thank you.
I'll take care of them. Thanks, Dan.
Is that it?
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Y'all have a good one.